Arjun Pitkar, your science teacher of Art and Progressive School. Dear students, we have done the revision through the chapter wise. We have also done the revision with the help of the keywords. Now, we'll start the revision from the worksheets. So, let's begin. So dear student, today in this video we are going to solve some questions. Okay, so whatever the question that we are going to solve in this video, you have to do all that questions in your notebook. Okay, so let's start with the first question, that is fill in the blanks. Now your first question of the fill in the blanks is 10 millimeter is equals to how many centimeter? Okay, in 10 millimeter there is how many centimeter? So the answer will be 1. Okay, now the second question is 1 meter is equal to how many centimeter? In 1 meter there is how many centimeter? So the answer of it is 100 centimeter. Okay, now the second question is name 4 things that are made up of plastics. Means you have to name any 4 things of your choice which are made up of plastics. So here we can take toy. Okay, toy is made up of plastics. Shoes. Okay, shoes are also made up of plastics. The shoes which used to wear during the rainy season. Okay, the shoes or the plastic bags. Okay, bags are also made up of the plastics, and we can also take the pencil box. Okay, pencil box. Scale is also there. Okay, so many things are there which are made up of plastic. So in this question you have to write any 4 things of your choice. Now let's move to the next question. Your third question is what is habitat? Okay, so what is the habitat? It is the surrounding in which animals and plants live is called habitat. Okay, so what is a habitat? The surrounding in which animals and plants live is called its habitat. Now your next question is what information do we get from shadow? So when we see the shadow, so what information we get from that? So shadow gives or we say the shadow gives us information about the shape of an object. Okay, so when we see the shadow, we will see the shape. Okay, shape of the object. When we see the shape of the shadow, then we can tell that what type of the object it is. Okay, so the shadow gives us information about the shape of an object. Okay, now your next question. Question number 5 is what is the appropriate food for the red worms? Okay, you know that red worms are used for the vermicomposting. So what are their appropriate food? So the appropriate food for the red worms is vegetable, fruit, tea remains. Okay, so what are the vegetable remains are there, like the vegetable peels or the fruit peels, or the tea, okay, or the weeds or the garden waste. So these are the appropriate food for the red worms. Okay. Now your next question is question number 6. How do magnets lose their properties? Okay, so the answer is the magnet lose its properties if they are heated. Okay, so when the magnet is heated, then it becomes weak, and as a result it loses its property. So it is very important to store a magnet in a proper way. Okay, so properly we should store the magnet so that we can utilize it. That you know there are the various uses of the magnets. Okay, so the magnet lose its property if they are heated. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Number 7 is how does a bulb get fused? Okay, so I have explained you about the fuse bulb also. So how it gets fused? A bulb may fuse due to break in its filament. Okay, so when the filament is break, then we say that the bulb is fused. Now what happens? A break in the filament of the electric bulb means a break in the oath of the current between the terminal of the electric cells. So I told you that there are the two terminals, that is the positive and the negative terminal. So when the filament gets break, okay, in electric bulb, then what happened? There will be the stoppage will be there, okay, between the two terminals. Okay, so you know that from first terminal to the another terminal the current flows. Okay, so when if the filament will be break, then there will be the break of the current between the terminals of the electric cell. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Question number 8 is give two examples of periodic motion. So you know what is the periodic motion and you have to give any two examples. So here the one example that I have taken is a motion of the child on swing. Okay. And the next example is motion of the pendulum. So these both are the examples of the periodic, and there are some more other examples are also there. Like the clock is also there, the example of the periodic motion. Okay, so you can write any two examples. Okay, now the next question is question number 9. What is water cycle? Okay, so water from the ocean and the surface of the earth goes into air as vapor by the process of evaporation and transpiration. Evaporation and transpiration. So I have told you what is evaporation means. The water which is changing into the gaseous form, that it is known as the evaporation of the water. Okay, now what is the transpiration? Transpiration is the process by which the water gets evaporated from the leaves of the plant. Okay, that is known as a transpiration. So then finally it returns back as rain. So when the water gets evaporated or transpiration is taking place, then the cloud formation is there. Okay, then when the clouds get heavy, then it is precipitated. Okay, so it is returning back as in rain, hail or the snow, and finally goes back to the oceans. And then again from the ocean evaporation is taking place and then rain. So like this the water cycle is there. So this is the water cycle. Now let's move to the next question. Question number 10 is what is the different types of the motion? Now in this you have to write only the name of the different types of the motions. Okay, if the question is given right or the explain the different types of the motion, then in that question you have to explain all the 4 types of the motion. Okay, but in this it is written what is the different types of the motion. Means only the name are asked. So in this you will write the circular motion. Second is rectilinear motion. Third is periodic motion, and the fourth is rotational motion. Okay, so if the question will come that explain the different types of the motion, then in that you have to write the name of the motion and then you have to explain it. So what is the circular motion? Circular motion is the motion in which an object moves in a circular path. Is known as a circular motion. Okay. Next is the rectilinear motion. So what is rectilinear motion? It is a motion in which the object moves in a straight path only. Okay, so that is the rectilinear motion. Now the third is the periodic motion. What is periodic motion? It is the motion in which object changes its place according in the, or we can say in a fixed interval of the time. Okay, so it is the motion which is moving in fixed interval of the time. It is known as periodic motion. Now what is rotational motion? Rotational motion is that motion in which object moves on its own axis. It is a rotational motion. Okay. Now next, so this is question number 11 and this is a numerical. Okay. So the question which in which you have to express or you have to give the answers in the mathematical, and that is known as the numerical type of the question. Okay. So the question is the distance between Radha's home and her school is 8,280 meter. Small m represent to the meter. It is a symbol of a meter. Okay. So the distance between the Radha's home and her school is 8,280 meter. So you have to express this distance in kilometer. It is written km means it is kilometer. So you have to explain this meter distance into the kilometer. So you know that in 1 meter, okay, in 1 meter there is, or we say sorry, in 1 kilometer, okay, in 1 kilometer there is 1000 meter. Okay, in 1 kilometer, how many meter is there? That is 1000 meter. So now you have to divide this from this. Okay, so the expression will be like 1 upon 1000, okay, into this proportion, this number, 8,280 meter. 8,280 meter. So now this we can also write as like 8,280 meter, okay, because 1 into 8,280 is the same. So 8,280 upon 1000. So when we will divide this, we will get the answer is 8.280 kilometers. Okay, so here the answer is the distance between Radha's home and her school is 8.280 kilometers. So this is an answer of this question. Okay, so at the last we will write that hence the distance between Radha's home and her school is 8.280 kilometers. Okay, now the next question is question number 12. List the common characteristics of the living things. Okay, so what are the common characteristics of the living things? So the answer is first, they all need food. Okay, every organisms, every living thing, they need food. They show their growth. Okay, so the living things, they show their growth. For example, the newborn baby is turned to the adult human being. Okay, and when we germinate any seed, then it turns to a big plant. Okay, so the living things show their growth. They all respire. respire. Okay, we do respirations. We breathe and respirations takes place. Okay, so they all respire. Next is they can move except plant. Okay, so all the living things can move, although the plant also shows motion. Okay, and it turns or it bends towards the sun. Okay, because the plant needs the sun rays for the photosynthesis. So as the sun changes its direction, so in that direction the plants bend, but the plants, they do not change its place. Okay, they don't move from one place to another. So it is an exception case of the plant is here, but the humans and the animals, they show the movement, so they can move except the plant. Okay, now the next question is, so the next question, question number 13 is the match the following. Okay, so these are the columns, column A and column B. So you have to do this, match the following. Now first is the biodegradable, second is recycle, third is vermicompost, D is use of plastics, the last one is the waste, and these are the options from which you have to match it. So biodegradable here, these are the options. So let's see, the biodegradable will go with the fruit peels. Why? Because the fruit peels is a waste which is biodegradable and it can be easily decomposed by the natural microorganisms. So this will go with the fourth one here, fruit peels. Now the next one is the recycle. So from here you have to just choose that which can be recycled. So it will go with the paper. Okay, the third option is here. So recycle means the paper can be recycled. We can use it again and again. So this is an option. Now next is the vermicompost. So vermicompost, you know that vermicompost is in formation of the compost, okay, with the help of the earthworm. So this will go with the second, that is the earthworm. Now the next is the use of the plastic. So use of the plastic is, we should minimize it as it is hazardous, okay, and it is we can say it is a non-biodegradable waste, so we should minimize the use of the plastic. So this will go with the fifth one. Now the last is the waste. What is the waste? It is the substance which are not used, which is of which there is no use, so that is the waste for it. So the last will go with the first option. So waste is a substance of which has no use. Okay, so here the biodegradable goes with the fruit peels, means the option number 4 is here. Recycle is option 3rd, paper. Option 3rd, paper. Vermicompost answer is the second one option, that is the earthworm. So here I am writing second. Use of the waste, use of plastic, we should minimize it, so the option is the fifth one. And the waste, the option is the first one, that's the substance which has no use. So here is first option. Okay. So students, the questions which have discussed today, all that questions you have to do in your copy and you have to do the revision of it. Okay, now in the next video we will solve the another worksheet. So till then, keep learning, stay safe and stay healthy.